I was diagnosed with type 1 when I was 7 months old. I'd lost over 5 kilograms in 2 days. My mother essentially carried me dying in her arms in the hospital to say, please fix my baby. They told my mom I'd be dead or blind by 25. At 25 years old, I was stood on the podium as champion of race across America with 7 other type 1 diabetics. I've had diabetes for 32 years, but when I was in college racing bikes, I was winning races, and this guy came up to me and said, seeing you win bike races with diabetes is an inspiration. It's like, you're my hero, and you give me hope that one day I'll be able to race a bike.
Phil Sutherland is a man on a mission. With a passion for cycling and a desire to empower and educate those affected by diabetes, he's the driving force behind a pro sports team unlike any other. Team Novo Nordisk is a cycling team comprised entirely of riders suffering from type 1 diabetes. Its goal? To succeed on the pro circuit and to raise awareness. To this end, the team was created with the support of Novo, a Danish pharmaceutical company specialising in the treatment of the condition.
Diabetes is the fastest growing epidemic in the world. There's 381 million people currently living with the disease, type 1 and type 2, and it's expected to grow to 500 million over the next 15 years. And so for us to partner with them, to not only help get the word out about their company, but also give people the second best drug in diabetes, which is motivation, which is hope. Together it's just this great combination that we hope will make the lives of the 381 million people with diabetes in the world better.
For diabetes sufferers, the condition is treated by daily insulin injections, diet and physical activity. But for professional riders, spending hours in the saddle, controlling blood sugar levels is far from easy. Until recently, the thought that someone with the condition could have a pro cycling career would have been unheard of.
The impact that we had had on the diabetes community was unlike anything that had ever happened before. It was just, you see grown men cry, who have children with diabetes, because they now believe that their kids are going to be all right and their kids can pursue their dreams. And I thought, we have to globalize this. And in the world of bikes, the only way that you can reach the world is via the Tour de France.
Team Novo Nordisk has 100 athletes from across the world. The men's cycling team is made up of 18 riders, racing full-time. Diagnosed with the condition when he was 13, Martijn Verscoor has ridden professionally for 8 years. The last 3 with Novo Nordisk. He's seen firsthand the impact this team has had on the peloton.
There's a lot of interest. In the beginning they were looking like, oh, what? All those guys have diabetes. They didn't believe it, that it was possible to ride on this level with diabetes. They are asking questions. Some big riders have family with diabetes, and it's nice, yeah. We get a lot of, I think, respect that we ride the bikes, and yeah, now we need to make good results the next years.
During races, riders carry insulin pens, which can provide injections of the hormone to reduce glucose in the blood and release energy. Some riders choose to use the pens, others rely on regular food consumption. And food intake is also closely monitored. Riders have blood sugar or glucose levels measured every 15 minutes in the hours before a race. After the race start, it's up to the riders, but they're closely monitored as they ride.
We have a CGM, and that's a continuous blood glucose meter, and this send every 10 seconds send a signal to a device what's my sugar, if it's going up, going down, or is stable. So you continue thinking about food and nutrition.
The team aims to improve by recruiting talented riders with diabetes. The ultimate aim being to qualify for the Tour de France by 2021, the year that marks the 100th anniversary of the discovery of insulin. It's a hugely ambitious goal, but in keeping with what Sutherland and his riders have achieved so far.
I've never said no to anything because of diabetes. I've just made adjustments so I can say yes. And so we just got to motivate people here with our disease to take on whatever challenge they want. And hopefully, for all the kids out there to see this, it's riding a bike and riding a bike for Team Novo Nordisk.